Doing this morning. I hope y'all having a great start to y'all's morning. I woke up late for the topwater bite. I'm trying to get on them fish this morning, but I just slept in too late. That fish that I caught yesterday, I don't know if you saw on my Snapchat or not. I caught about a 514 bass, 5 pounds 14 ounces just about, and it fought pretty well. I had to sleep that one off, and then that wore my butt out. Anyway, I'm going to just go through what I'm using today and what I was using yesterday as well, and show you good tips for the water and different temps of the water and what you need to be fishing nowadays, because it's kind of iffy right now because the weather goes from like 40 in the morning to like 60 in the afternoon, so it's kind of weird, especially for the fish. Anyway, I will see y'all at the pond. Okay guys, we are back at the pond, and here's the brand new pier that was just built again. Well, rebuilt. It's been here, but it's just got rebuilt. Alright, so I'm out here with a little spinning rod and reel combination. And that's on the Mach 1 speed stick from Lew's. And then right now we have this. It's a little bit of a heavy weight for this lake or pond, but I've been catching them pretty heavy in the shallow areas, just popping that really heavy weight with the nice size worm, or like yesterday what I caught it on, what that big bass was a brush hog, watermelon candy brush hog with that heavy ½ ounce weight, and that was way back there somewhere. You know, it was on private property, but I got permission to go over there, so we're good on that one. I figured I just want to go ahead and get a couple casts in over there, and went over there. My last cast, no joke, like at least the 5th cast, it pulled so hard, like my drag wasn't set right, but it was pulling drag. I'm just sitting here like, golly. But anyway, I will do another video. I brought my GoPro, but my GoPro battery is not charged, so I cannot do any underwater footage. I can't go on the kayak. Well, I mean, I could, but then I couldn't fish because I don't have anything to attach it to. So I just wanted to basically do a quick video of me fishing and a couple of things that I wanted to tell y'all about fishing nowadays. Okay, so nowadays, if I was y'all, if you're fishing someplace that has semi-dirty water, you know, the way to check it would be, if you have a white rod, stick it in the water, and if you can't see, if it touches the bottom and you still can't see the tip of that rod, it's dirty. Because like this one, it's pretty dirty. But I just wanted to tell y'all that now that it's getting early in the morning, around 6 or 5, it is about 44 in the morning, 44 degrees that in the morning, and now it's already warmed up to about 50 something. So it warms up pretty quick. So what I was trying to say is, I would fish heavy, because just simply because of the fact of, when these fish are shallow and you throw something heavy up there at them, you can just pop it. Now it will be harder to hook set it when you're in a shallow water area and you got a smaller worm than a bigger weight. That's what it is. I'm not thinking this morning. I don't know. It's still too early. I hadn't had my coffee. You know, I haven't fully waken up yet. Anyway, but that fish that I caught yesterday was just off of a simple setup. Like I said, it was on this right here, this Lew's Mach 1, and this is just a cheap Walmart reel that's caught me so many fish. That just goes to tell you that you don't need to have the most expensive rods and reels and all that. Yeah, they're nice to have. I'm not gonna lie, I have a couple myself. Oops. Oh my gosh. camera from. But yeah, they're nice to have. But some days they just don't get the job done. Like I said, I can catch more with the Walmart reel than I will a Shimano DC. You know, so it's just kind of iffy on that. Wow, that lighting's bad. Sorry for y'all. Sorry if y'all can't really see anything. But there it goes. But anyway, what I would throw right now at your local ponds or just areas that I know some neighborhoods have ponds. Right now, they're spawning. Like that female that I caught yesterday, it was about 5.5 to 5.14, 5.14. I released her. I release all my fish just simply because I fish tournaments and I want to see that fish live another day. So basically, just went ahead and release her so she can have babies, and well, she already looked like she had babies, so she could release the babies and have the eggs in the pond, and that means we'll have more bass, more smaller bass, but then they'll get bigger. But since that fish was about right at 5.14, that fish didn't get a hell of a lot bigger. Once it comes out of spawning time, that fish is going to be hungry, and oh my God, it can get up to 10 pounds in maybe a year. So hopefully I'll be catching that 6-pounder goes to a 10-pounder in a year. Hopefully I can catch it. But that was my PB yesterday, I think. I have caught a recent bass out here that was, I didn't weigh it, but I would say it was twice. No, maybe not twice. It was maybe one. It was probably a 7-pounder. So it was probably 2 over what that 5-pounder was. And that was about a year ago. And that was also on a boat. And we were fishing cypress trees over there. Right there. Or whatever trees those are. I think they're cypress trees. Yeah, those are cypress trees. But basically, alright, stay up, camera. Alright, there we go. But yeah, basically, I was just throwing like a little frog in there, topwater, reeling in there real quick on my bait caster. Set the hook on this sucker. Man, it made for a good day of getting that fish in. Anyway, like I said, put on a 1/2 ounce or a whole ounce. I wouldn't put on a whole ounce, but put about a 1/2 ounce or maybe even a 1.5 ounce. But I think that's a little too heavy. And put on a worm, and just, if I was you, I'd go light, like a light setup. You don't have to have your big Shimanos and all that. I mean, yeah, you can fish with Shimano, nothing wrong with them. But like, get a smaller, low profile reel and rod. Not a crappie rod and reel, but a bass rod and reel that's smaller than what you're used to throwing. And remember, keep the right size amount of weight for that rod, which is what I've had to learn over the previous years, because I used to throw big stuff on little combos and setups and break the hell out of my rods and eyelets on my rods. And I tell you what, it's a pain in the ass to replace these eyelets. But yeah, so I just wanted to get a few minutes to fish out here and just fish a little bit.